We're going to take a look in here at ticker symbol SPY. You can see our overall structure here for the past 3 weeks, basically just been hanging on by a thread, right? We even adjusted these trend lines a couple times. Still, no matter what, we keep on toying with those 695, 696, even 697 ranges at times, and we keep on getting pulled back. And that's no further exception for this week as well, right? So we were up there today, right around that almost 695 range. And then look where we ended, 681.27. So overall, just a bloodbath in here on the day, wherever you looked. It's good to note that after over the past 30 days, today was the largest high to low range that we had so far. And actually, over the past 30 days, today is the third highest volatility percentage that we had in here so far in the past 30 days. So that is good to note as we're looking at this overall chart in here and the overall market. Your IB rank in here is sitting at right around 27. Obviously, your options are skewed to the puts because you had a big down day in here today, but we're going to see how that switches tomorrow, and we're going to see if those zero DTE options start to kind of change everything, and we start looking towards some call skew tomorrow, depending on if we get some sort of a little show us some sort of life, right? So even if we get a pullback in here, maybe the lows will come in overnight, and then as we get closer to that 4 a.m. and then obviously we get closer to open, that will change, and that gives a little bit of life to everybody. Or we're just going to see what kind of maybe we'll get a big gap up. I don't know, maybe a little gap and go tomorrow. I don't know. We're going to see overall what happens, and we're just going to play this thing accordingly. But overall, on the weekly chart, basically, we're watching 689.70. We're looking at 688, 686. And then 697 is going to be our support in here with 672. And then this overall, it's 652 down here is where everybody's kind of looking at. But really, I'm just going to chalk it up to that 650 range as far as our major supports. To the upside in here, we are going to be watching that 695 level, and then obviously the highs of 697. But obviously, we have that 9-day EMA looming at 686, like we just mentioned. That is going to be a spot for us to kind of try to overcome. And that's also close to where this lower trend line is on this overall structure that we do have. Now, as far as expected moves go, tomorrow you have a $7 expected move almost. Monday, it looks like everybody's pricing in right around a $10 expected move. So we're going to see what happens in here. I'm sorry, that's on Tuesday. So your Friday expected move is right around $7. Tuesday expected move, almost 10. And if you go all the way out to next Friday, right around $14 of an expected move. So let's see what happens in here as we continue throughout this, I guess, the end of the week in here. You have one more trading session. We're going to see if we can get a little bit of recovery in here to the upside, just to give us some hope as we're going into next week. Now, as far as our VIX goes in here, obviously a big green candle in here so far on the week, most of that coming in today. We are up 18% on the day. We are back above 20. So we were trading down in here right around that 16, 17 range. We were sitting on that 9-day EMA. Now we just plowed through the 200 SMA and we're above that $20 psych level. Anything above here, we are going to be forward looking to basically that $22 to $23 range. But obviously, we're going to see how things start to affect us here as we try to get some sort of recovery tomorrow. Perhaps we might get pushed back down below 20. If we do get back pushed down below 20 again, then we're looking basically at this 50-day SMA or this 200 SMA to kind of save us down here. And that's going to be sitting at that 19 and then the 18 and a half ranges. So all in all, we're going to see how the market reacts tomorrow, especially as we're going into open. So be very aware of what's going on pre-market tomorrow. We're not just going to open our phones at 9:30 and go, oh, okay, what happened? No, we're going to watch all morning to kind of make a plan of what we're doing. We're watching the pre-market highs, watching those pre-market lows. We're seeing how things are being affected throughout the night and throughout the morning and as we go into open. So all in all, we'll see what happens in here tomorrow. All right, guys, if you like this video, check us out on all of our social media. We also have a Discord service if you are interested, and you can find all of our socials in the description below.